Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft. Last time we finished up with the basics, if I remember correctly, and we need to start moving on to other things now. So let's take a look at the test rooms, shall we? Starting off with Redstone lamp. So, this teleported me to a bit of a strange place. Alright, but yep, that is how you make a redstone lamp indeed. So that is very good. Not much to say. Power the lamp and it lights up. It also acts an opaque block so it can be powered too. Flip the lever and yep, indeed it can be powered. And so can that one. Alright, so that one powers the ones next to it apparently. Yep, that seems to be working well. Alright, moving along. Where am I supposed to go from here exactly? Teleport back to hub? Alright, let's press the button. Yeah, and that just takes me back to where I was before. Jolly good. So let's see doors and fence gates in. It takes me back to this area, I think, was where I was before. Let's just make sure about that, shall we? Yeah, alright. So now we can have a look at the doors. Obviously, that's how you make a gate. And that's how you make an iron door, and all the other kinds of doors, and gates, and stuffs, and things, and thingamaboots, and what's it. And yeah, door, you just use wood instead of iron there. Doors and gates must be placed on solid blocks to be supported. Alright? Ooh, magical. That's pretty awesome there. Right. Wooden doors of all kinds can be opened by hand, but can also be opened when powered. The iron door can only be opened if powered. It's a much more secure solution for your home. Gotta keep out those pesky zombies. Trusty old iron door. Let's just open all of these up. And yeah, of course we can't open the iron door, and press that. It's an automatic door shutting device. I know some people would love that. Alright. Gates of all kinds can be opened by hand when powered. There is no iron gate, so they are generally not secure. You hear that? You have to be very careful when dealing with the gates. Alright, an automatic gate closing device. There we go. Moving on to the next thing, we have TNT, the power of explosions. Starting off with sand or gunpowder in the shape of an X marks the spot. In we go. Danger. Want to reset the room? Press this button. It's done through the power of commands. Maybe there'll be another tutorial made about commands one of these days. Maybe. We'll have to see. Alright, so let's head on in here, and it's completely covered in obsidian, I guess to prevent blast damage. TNT explodes when powered by redstone. Cool. The blast it creates destroys other blocks, some more than others, like sand versus stone. TNT can't destroy obsidian. Alright, well, let's give this puppy a try then. There we go. And let's get behind this block for a bit more safety. Klabooey! Oh, it's getting rid of all the blocks. How disappointing. Oh well, we've got this one to rely on here. TNT will also ignite other blocks of TNT, so you can make TNT chain reactions. Be careful though, they're deadly. Alright, let's see now. If we press this button here, we get a massive Klabooey, I think. Oh, there we go. And two other massive Klabooeys. Alright. Very cool indeed. So we've got that going for us at least. So let's move... can't place any redstone down here, unfortunately. Let's reset. And oh, that was a quick reset. And yep, we definitely can't place any redstone down. We can't make a huge chain reaction. Unfortunate. Moving right along. We need to go through here, I think. Yes, the armor stand room. Now... that is how you make an armor stand. Indeed. Alright. And we have all different poses of armor stands. It is amazing. I really wish this was a feature that was in Java. It is not, sadly. You can dispense items like clothing from armor stands. For armor stands to wear, rather. There we go. He's got a helmet. He's got a chest blade. He's got a sword and pants. And he's got some booties. He is ready to go for a night on the town. Off he goes. Alright, now. Oh, that is so cool. You can actually control their poses with redstone too. That would be so cool for like an automated shopkeeper or something. There are 13 different poses an armor stand can be in, but if you power the block they are standing on, each power level will make it go into a different pose, except level 1 and 2. Alright, so we will have to see how that goes then. And that flips it off and around. Alright, jolly good. Dance, armor stands, dance. Change the pose by crouching and interacting with them. So many awesome poses you can do with these things. Really wish that was a feature in Java. And look how cool it looks with armor. Imagine like having a player head on that, and it would be so cool. Anyway, moving right along. We need to... Am I going the wrong way? I think... oh no, here we go. Sticky piston. Alright, so... Sticky pistons can even push and pull other sticky pistons, but they can only do it when they are retracted. And there's an example. And now we can't pull that one. Indeed. But if we turn that lever off there, now we should be able to pull it. Indeed. And it won't expand unless that lever's flipped. Yep, it's all a pretty cool system. Alright, now this? What does this do? Pistons can push up to 12 blocks at one time. At 13, they will do nothing when powered. When they are unpowered, they will retract, and sticky pistons will pull the last block with them. Alright. Well, let's have a look at that happening. And pull. Pity it doesn't pull the whole lot back, and it only pulls one back, but oh well. There we go. Interesting behavior there. Sticky pistons are the same as pistons, but when they retract, the block attached to them comes back with them. Alrighty, I don't quite understand that, but yeah. Oh, like that, okay. That is more understandable. There we go. I guess that's how they make the sort of flying machine type things. Not quite, but getting there in terms of behavior. And the lights switch on because of the redstone block. Pretty cool. Let's see that one more time. Yep, awesome. Moving right along, we got trapdoors. Wooden trapdoor and iron trapdoor. Right, first of all, iron trapdoors are like iron trapdoors. Iron doors. They can be opened only with redstone when they need to be placed on the block. The block can be powered with redstone, basically. There we go. Let's just get this in motion. Alright. Next up, wooden trapdoors can be opened by hand, just like the other ones. There we go. Just like the doors, normally I meant. Anyway, nothing too special in there. Let's move right along. We are going to pistons. Right, and that is how you craft a piston. Quite a complicated recipe. Slime blocks can be used to stick other blocks together like so. The limit of 12 still applies. They can even move chests, but not everything can move. Slime blocks slip on obsidian, like my tongue just slipped on itself. Right, and that pushes it back. Okay. We can push it back and forward and go all crazy up and down. Right, next one. Pistons draw power from the dust running next to them or power them directly or the block they're attached to. Right, so let's try that out then. That works, and 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 this works, that all works. Good. Java quasi-connectivity is out. The redstone bugs are fixed. Look at these configurations. It makes sense that none of the pistons can extend. Really? Does it? This orientation, it's powering the lamp, not the piston. Okay. You can't power slabs, so the pistons aren't powered. The redstone torch doesn't power travel 2 blocks, just one. Okay, so I know quasi-connectivity is a huge thing in Java Edition Minecraft, and a lot of people would be really upset if it were removed. So to see it not here is quite surprising, actually. Yep, so I wouldn't say it's fixed or be excited that it's out, but alright. It doesn't work here, as you can see. I think it would make more sense to be quasi-connected or sort of connected, but anyway. Alright, I think that is it for this room then. Moving right along, we have the note block. Right, and that is how you make a note block. And we get to listen to all the beautiful sounds. All the different blocks. Let's just get going and start hitting these things. There we go. We can also just hit them with our fists instead of the buttons. Then we can just hear the sounds and not the clicking of buttons. The material under a note block changes its sound. Yep. Alright, next up. You can power a note block either directly or the block next to it. Note blocks don't make a sound if there's a solid block above them. Interact with this note block to change its pitch when powered. As you can see. And there's just the other sounds that the note blocks make. To be quite honest, I am a little bit disappointed in the fact that they didn't include a song of some sort or variety in this room. Quite disappointed indeed. Let's just randomly shuffle this up in our frustration, why don't we? Anarchy, here we come. Alright, let's just mix up these note blocks and get them going. There we go. All just different sounds. Right, and onwards we go. Onto the next room, activator rails. Alrighty, so look inside the hopper minecart before pressing the button. Notice whether it pulls items from the chest or not. Hopper minecart? Where's the hopper minecart? There's a chest. I see no minecart. Am I missing something here? There's a giant hole there. Don't want to fall down there. Be careful! Activator rails, when turned on, will prime TNT minecarts with an explosive power proportional to their speed over the rail. This can be obviously devastating. Alright? And that sends it going. We didn't use the activator rail, so I guess it just crashed when it hit the wall or something. Alright, so let's put that there. Press it again, and kablooey! Now that the activator rail was activated, that should be it. Yep, indeed. Okay. So, moving on to the next step. These dispensers will give you a cow and a minecart. Okay, how nice of them. Alright, cool. This button activates the powered rails. Hang on a second. There's lava right there. I'm not liking the look of this. I'm not wanting to launch a poor Betsy into the lava. Come on, Bessie. No, I can't do that to you, Bessie. You be free. You be free, my friend. And let's go down here. Where does this lead? Maybe this leads to where the hopper minecart was supposed to be? No. Nope. No hopper minecart here. Alrighty, let's just carry on right along there. Oh, by the way, guys, I've got a new skin, just in case you hadn't noticed. A very, very good friend of mine made it for me, and I hope you guys like it. I really, really love it. So let's just toss that on there, and that activates the activator rail. So, still no hopper minecart. Interesting. Anyway, I wonder if we turn that on and then get another Bessie. Another Bessie. There we go. And there we go. Yes. Okay, so that frees it from a fiery demise. Let's continue right along to dispensers. Alright, so for dispensers, they will shoot out a random item from the inventory. Certain items will do certain things when ejected. All kinds of arrows will be fired out of dispensers. Potions and other throwables will get thrown out too. Even fireworks can be shot both horizontally and vertically. Dispensers, whoa, okay, that was pretty. Do it again. Yeah. Alright, dispensers will shoot fire charges out at great speed. Don't set me on fire. Why? No, that's lava, that's not good. No, why did I go into the lava? I want to go into the water. Don't let me pass the glass. Thank you. Why did you put glass in the water there? They will use bone meal on young plants. Very cool. Yep. They will pop out a minecart onto this tracks, which is useful, especially if it's a boomy one. Kablooey! If there is water, they can dispense boats. Indeed, they can. With flint and steel, the dispenser will light fire. They also dispense a shulker box for you to open. How nice of them. Alright, a dispenser will even place pumpkins to make golems. Poor guy. Didn't realize that he would die. This looks important. We'll leave that for just now. Move it in here. Lava and water buckets will empty in front of a dispenser. If the buckets are empty, they will suck up the lava and water, and we just saved that guy's life. They can also spawn monsters from eggs gained from creative. Excuse me, sir. Alrighty. That guy deserves it. Dispensers put equipment right on you. Stand here and try it. Alrighty. Kajwamo, and we are now fully diamond armored. Nice. Alright, so let's head on out here and see what this is all about. Dispensers will pop out prime TNT. Let's do this thing. Yeah! Oh, it destroyed the dispenser with the TNT. I'll take this TNT for later. What are you doing down here? Go back up the top. Okay, we will do so. Alright, let's try and get this little bit of TNT here. There we go. And head back up top. Yeah, can't go around that way. There we go. Managed to get ourselves some tasty TNT for later. And let us, head through this way. Now we get to powered rails and rails. Rails allow smooth travel for minecarts. Give them a push. Minecarts have a max speed of 8 meters per second on flat rails. Powered rails ignore physics and make minecart accelerate max speed very quickly, even uphill and flat rails. When they're not powered rails also can't be curved. Alright, they act as hard brakes basically. Alright, so if we were to flip this thingy mother up, it would stop the minecart. When powered rail is against a solid block, the minecart will push itself away from the block when the rail is powered up. The closer to the block it is, the more momentum it will get. Very cool. But there are no minecarts. What happened to all the minecarts? Powering curved rails makes them switch their orientation. That indeed it does. Minecarts on regular rails are under the effect of friction and gravity. They will speed up going downhill due to gravity, but will slow down due to friction on flat surfaces. But more so when going uphill. Push this minecart down, for example, and it can't get back up the other side. It almost doesn't make it around the corner because it didn't gather enough speed. But the problem is there are no minecarts. Map maker, there are no minecarts in this map. What is going on? I have one in my inventory. Let us use this one for example purposes. And let's see if what they said is true. Do I make it up all the way? I do indeed. So I guess they're talking about without a person? Yeah, without a person I can't make it. Okay. And I think we'll need to take this buddy with us to try it out on the other side. Right, so up diddle diddle. It goes up all the way to the top. Nice, and gets stuck there. How unfortunate. But we have a button to press. That should send it back up here, and it should get stuck once again. Alright, let's just go and get this buddy, just in case we need him for later. See you later, alligator. Now, we have a look at the droppers, such as the cobblestone. While dispensers will do different things depending on the item ejected, droppers will simply drop any item they hold. Like dispensers, it is a random item of 9 slots. Alright, regardless of the item, a dropper will just drop it. The dropper will just drop it. The dropper will just drop it. Oh no, droppers eject the item in the direction they are facing. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, let's drop this room and head on to the next one. Looking at you, slime blocks and honey blocks. How you doing, honey? Entities bounce on the slime blocks. Even you, when pistons push slime blocks, things bounce into the air. Try that with this lever. Nice. And I didn't bounce, I got stuck. Once again, I didn't bounce, I got stuck. It's not working, Bob. Somebody be putting honey in the slime blocks. It works for the minecarts. Hey, what's special about the minecart and not me? Mean slime blocks. Means. Watch things fire from the dispenser onto the slime blocks. Yep, that works. And a pig works. And whatever that is, golden apple works. There we go. Alrighty, honey blocks slow and stop entities rapidly. They don't slide around on honey like normal blocks. Drop things onto the honey and see them stick. Yep. Alrighty, they just go straight down and stay down. And they don't bounce. They just kind of fall. Climb up and jump on the honey and slime blocks to try for yourself. Well, I don't mind if I do. Alrighty, so let's head on up here then. If you land on the slime blocks, they'll bounce you into the air. The bounce height maxes out at 58, crouching on to stop bouncing. Alright? Boing, boing, boing. Now it wants to work. Alright, now let's try with the honey blocks then and see how this goes for us. Whoop. Did I miss the honey blocks that time? I don't know. Let's just eat this golden apple for some security. Not too sure why I just took damage there. Yep. No, I definitely hit the honey. Do you take damage from falling on honey blocks? I didn't think you did. Anyway. This lever... Ah! It's a sushi table. Java users were happy to Java users were happy to get honey blocks, as they could now make conveyor belts like this. In this version of Minecraft, however, any block will be pulled along with the conveyor. Pretty cool. Alrighty, so now if we throw a couple of blocks on top, it should get moved along with the whole conveyor system. It's a really cool feature. The only problem is that pistons are so gosh darn noisy. Gosh darn. That is a new phrase. Mr. Pig wants to get in on the sushi action there. Sorry. The circuit sends a short pulse into the circuit below. The circuit is what powers the pistons in sequence. Push the blocks around, creating the conveyor belt. Very cool. Alright, next up. Honey blocks and slime blocks stick to things when they get pushed. However, they do not stick to each other. Weird. Alright, there we go. Very cool. They just slide past each other. Slippery slide. Alright, so there's a room missing. Lost room, hopper. Alright, let's have a look at the hoppers. Yes. Hoppers can move items from one location to another. Go grab the items from the chest and put them in the top hopper. Try a single stack and watch the lamps light up as they travel. Alrighty. So let's get a stack of glowstone and head on up. Put that in there. And the lamps light up as they travel by. Very cool indeed. A nice visual way to see the things passing by in the hoppers. Very cool. Would be nice if the hoppers actually connected to each other and had like transparent piping. And this is an auto smelter. For those of you guys that have watched my Validus series, you would know all about this, as I have one in my Validus world that I've made. But a much bigger one than this, with quite a few hoppers connected to each other, along with a furnace. So yeah, I have done a bit of redstone, but let's just, for those of you that haven't seen one of these at work, you put the food in there and the fuel in there, and Bob's your uncle. You get cooked, not quite fast enough. Come on, you can do this furnace. Cook. There we go. Nope, not yet. There we go. Cooked beef at long last. Gosh. Alright, brewing stands can sort of auto-work, but there are problems. This is the basic setup, but it needs extra circuits to work. For example, no hoppers are able to feed the blaze powder into the correct slot, so it is more like a semi-auto system. Alrighty, so yeah, you can set up a semi-auto brewer, but not a auto brewer, unfortunately. So yeah, moving on to next one. Hoppers lock and don't draw or push items when they are powered. Alrighty. So it is slowly pouring blaze powder into the chest, and now it is no longer pouring blaze powder into the chest. Good. Alright, and I believe, Mr. Pig, that we are finished our tour. Teleport to the hub. And is there anything else beyond this room, Mr. Dispenser? That just takes me back here. Anything else beyond this room? Let's have a look and see. I do not believe that... Oh, there is. Oh, okay. There's more stuff, guys. But unfortunately, that will have to wait until next time. Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Redstone Basics. As always, my name is Thais. Good night and God bless. Bye for now.